Bernie H, first in the live chat. Bernie, let me get my listing out here and start marking down the early birds. 201. Right. That. Hope you're doing well today, Bernie. Still working on your mega box, that's for sure. Gone through a bunch of cards today and doing great. Awesome. That's my fun part of my day, each and every day too, is organizing my cards. I went through last night. I went through some of my Hall of Fame inserts, relics, autographs, things of that nature, and then I did my Seattle Mariners. Had to incorporate some new Kyle Lewis's, Yusei Kikuchi's, Sheffield's. Organizing my autographs, serialized autographs, seeing actually how many 1-of-1 Seattle Mariner cards I have. I have 2. I have a Yusei Kikuchi 1-of-1 autograph card, and I have a 1-of-1, it's a printing plate, and then a Mitch Haniger printing plate 1-of-1. But yeah, it's always fun with that. Big Rays ball cards is in the house. Alright, as soon as I see my for 201, 202, 203, my first person with a 204 timestamp will end the early bird, and I have a ton of Mariners and some more Julio Rodriguez rookie cards put aside for so far. Oh, that's awesome there, Bernie H. I'm working on my, I'll get a count soon, but I don't have very many Julio Rodriguez cards. I do have some. One of these days, I think before opening day, I'm going to preview through and show which ones I do have. Boom, alright, we've got the early bird entries in. I got sidetracked there, but boom, 204. So let's see, we had, at the beginning here, we had Bernie H, we had Big Ray. Big Ray got 2. God is Great got 2. God is Great. Chuck Dupree got 2. Alright, Chuck Dupree got 2. Bernie H, Big Ray, Chuck. Bernie H, Big Ray, Chuck. God is Great, Bernie H. God is Great, and Chuck are all here. Bernie H. Let me refresh the chat here really quick here. Are you ready for some football? Pro Football Hall of Fame Class 2006 is who we're going to do today. Give you a real quick lowdown on who we're going to be doing today for our Pro Football inductees for 2006. And it's going to be Troy Aikman, Harry Carson, John Madden, Warren Moon, Reggie White, and Rayfield Wright are our 5 Hall of Famers. Let me get everybody updated here. I put this little thing so I know they made it here in the early bird. Pretty soon I'm going to be printing up a spreadsheet. So I'll have this easy, and it's going to be a lot easier to check in everybody in here. Got my note down here. Make a spreadsheet. So I'm going to do one of those, and that way it'll be easier to mark you down when you get your like 3 likes. Come on, people. There we go. Center Hill cards. 3 likes. Come on, people. That's right. We are going to do, so here's the lineup, of course. You look in the full description. I have it listed down there. But are you ready for some football Pro Ball Hall of Fame class 2006? And then we're going to do, after that, we're going to do the trivia, of course. Then we will do a Topps Stadium Club box. And if we get 25 Thumbies up or more, we will open up this 2022 Panini first off the line box with 3 autographs included in the box. So I'm looking forward to opening this if we get the 25 likes. If not, we may see if we can do this by Friday. It'll just depend. If not Friday, I might do it tomorrow just to be safe, because I'll be going out of town after my live stream on Friday, and then Saturday I'll be going out of town again to go to my aunt's 90th birthday party, about an hour's drive south of us, so that'll be fun too. But other than that, that's what we got going on today. Church cards in my car with Art Posadas in the house. Center Hill cards, hay cards in my car. Alright, so that's where we stand for right now. So again, we're going to do our Are You Ready for Some Football 2006 Hall of Fame class. And then after that, we'll be doing trivia. And then after that, we'll be doing the Topps Stadium Club blaster box for sure. Little heads up, can't see it right now, but our Hall of Fame Friday, this Friday, is going to be Bob Gibson. Matter of fact, I know I put some of those in my box there, so I have to go through and check and pull out a couple of Gibsons out of my special box for Hall of Famers, along with the regular cards I have here. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into our class of 2006 Hall of Famers. We got 6 of them to do today, so it's going to be a fun one. So let's get right into it without further ado. Troy Aikman is the first one on the field today. Troy Aikman is the first one on the field, and of course everybody should know he was a quarterback. He was in 6 Pro Bowls, 12 seasons in the NFL, and 32,942 yards. And he's quoted as saying, "I have a real hard time classifying anything as my biggest moment, my favorite color, or whatever. I'd have to say, though, that the Super Bowl was my greatest moment in sports, and it was also my most emotional moment." So quarterback Troy Aikman finished his college career as a third-rated passer in NCAA history, an All-America at UCLA. Aikman joined the Dallas Cowboys as the first overall pick in the 1989 NFL Draft. He became the first Dallas rookie quarterback to start a season opener since Roger Staubach in 1969. Although he showed great promise and threw for a rookie record 379 yards in a game against the Phoenix Cardinals, the team finished 1-15. As the young quarterback improved, however, so too did the Cowboys' record. In 1990, Aikman completed 226 of 399 passes for 2,579 yards and 11 touchdowns. The team finished 7-9. The following year, he completed an NFC best 65.3% of his passes, and the Cowboys improved to 11-5 and advanced to the second round of the playoffs. In 1992, in just his 52nd game, Aikman reached the 10,000-yard passing mark, and his 302 completions were second most in team history. That season also marked the end of Dallas's odyssey from worst to first. With their high-powered offense and stingy defense, the 13-3 Cowboys swept through the 1992 NFL playoffs, scoring a combined total of 116 points in 3 games, including 52-17 victory over the Buffalo Bills in Super Bowl 27. Aikman's 22 of 33 for 273 yards passing and 4 touchdowns earned him Super Bowl MVP honors. Over the next 3 seasons, the Cowboys enjoyed 3 consecutive 12-4 records and victories in Super Bowl 28 and 30. Aikman, wide receiver Michael Irvin, and running back Emmitt Smith delivered on offensive attack that opponents found nearly impossible to contain. When the defenses focused on Irvin and or Smith, Aikman would find tight end Jay Novacek or wide receiver Alvin Harper in the 1994 NFC Divisional Playoff game against the Green Bay Packers. Aikman completed 23 of 30 passes for 733 yards. Irvin, Novacek, and Harper each had more than 100 yards receiving. Aikman's 94-yard touchdown pass to Harper was the longest play from scrimmage in NFL postseason history at the time. With 90 wins in the 1990s, Aikman became the winningest starting quarterback of any decade in NFL history at the time of his retirement. Unfortunately, his final 2 seasons, injuries began to take a toll on the Dallas quarterback and the team's winning ways. Finally, after the 2000 season, the Cowboys' 6-time Pro Bowl selection announced his retirement from football. His career statistics include 32,942 yards and 165 touchdowns for a passer rating of 81.6. So there you have it, our first Hall of Famer for 2006, Troy Aikman. Okay, Harry Carson is our next player on the field. That big raised ball cards. Never forget that Aikman to Harper 94-yard touchdown. Neither did they. All right, so let's get into Harry Carson. Looks like he was a linebacker, class of 2006, 5 All-NFL selections, 14 fumble recoveries, 9 Pro Bowls, and 13 seasons in the NFL. He's quoted as saying, "I like stressful situations, things that other people would get nervous and uptight about. I think that's one reason why I'm a defensive captain, because I keep things in perspective. I keep guys calm." A defensive end in college, Harry Carson never missed a game in 4 seasons at South Carolina State. Selected by the New York Giants in the 4th round of the 1976 NFL Draft, he was immediately moved to the linebacker position in the pros. Carson won the starting middle linebacker position halfway through that rookie season and went on to be named the All-NFL Rookie Team. An emotional player, Carson led by example both on and off the field. He led all Giants defenders in tackles 5 seasons and was named to the Pro Bowl 9 times, including 7 straight from 1982 to 1988. His best single game performance came in 1982 in a Monday night game versus the Green Bay Packers, in which he racked up 20 solo tackles and 5 assists. He accumulated 14 opponents' fumble recoveries during his career. Carson, as an insider linebacker, was a ferocious run stopper. Known for his all-out style of play, he attacked on-rushing blockers head-on in his pursuit of the ball carrier. Later in his career, when he was joined by outside linebackers Lawrence Taylor and Carl Banks, there was no better linebacker trio in the NFL. Like Taylor, he was extremely difficult to defense in blitzing situations, and he had the speed and agility to be an effective pursuit player. even when the play was directed away from his area of responsibility. In 1986, Carson finished second in total tackles for the Giants. With 118 in regular season and 23 in the playoffs, he recorded the 9th of his career interceptions, had 2 quarterback sacks, 2 fumble recoveries, and 2 forced fumbles, as the Giants went on to defeat the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 21. Although he was a very consistent player, Carson seemed to produce top performances in his key game. That was the case in New York's Super Bowl season. His interception and 12 solo tackles against the Washington Redskins on December 7th virtually assured the Giants of the NFC East title. It was also Carson who made the big play on the Giants' first half goal line stand against the Broncos in the Super Bowl when he stuffed Gerald Wilhite for no gain. In addition to his 9 Pro Bowl appearances, Carson was named first or second team All-Pro 6 times and first or second team All-NFC 6 times. So there you have it, our second Hall of Famer, Harry Carson, for the class of 2006 linebacker. Alright, nothing new in the chat here. You guys just enjoying the biographies, I'm sure. So next up, everybody knows this guy, John Madden. John Madden's up. Everybody knows that he's a head coach. Big time head coach. Losing seasons, 0. He never had a losing season in his 10 seasons in the NFL. His regular season record was 103 wins, 32 losses, and 7 ties. Again, in 10 seasons, and his winning percentage was 75.9%. He's quoted as saying, "Coaching isn't work. It's more than a job. It's a way of life. No one should go into coaching unless he couldn't live without it. Football is what I am. I didn't go into it to make a living or because I enjoyed it. There is much more to it than just enjoying it. I am totally consumed by football, totally involved. I'm not into gardening or any other hobbies. I don't fish or hunt. I'm in football." John Madden began his pro football coaching career in 1967 as the Oakland Raiders' linebackers coach. After 2 seasons, he was elevated to head coach. At 32 years of age, he was hired. He became the youngest head coach in the American Football League. In his first year at the Raiders' helm, Madden earned American Football League Coach of the Year honors as he led the team to a 12-1-1 record and an AFL Western Division title. Madden coached the Raiders for 10 seasons, posting a career season record of 103 wins, 32 losses, and 7 ties. During that time, he guided the team to 7 Western Division titles, including 5 in a row from 1972 to 1976. Under Madden's guidance, Oakland never experienced a losing season. Madden's Raiders made 8 playoff appearances, including 37 and 31 six-quarter AFC divisional playoff win over the Baltimore Colts in 1977. Perennial winners, the team never finished with fewer than 8 wins in the then 14-game season, 8-4-2 in 1970 and 71. 6 times in 10 seasons, Oakland recorded 10 or more victories. In 1976, the coach guided his team to a near-perfect 13-1 record to win the AFC Western Division. The success continued in the postseason with wins over New England and the divisional playoff game and commanding 24-7 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC Championship game. Madden and the Raiders capped the 1976 season with a 32-14 win over the Minnesota Vikings in Super Bowl XI Between the 1976 and 77 seasons, the Raiders won 17 games in a row, one short of the then NFL record for consecutive wins. Madden's 759 regular season winning percentage ranks highest among coaches with 100 career victories. Only Hall of Fame coaches George Halas and Curly Lambeau had reached 100 career wins at an earlier age. Before coaching in Oakland, Madden was the defensive coordinator at the San Diego State from 1964 to 1966, where the Aztecs were ranked first among small colleges with 26-4 record. From 1960 to 1963, he coached at Hancock Junior College in Santa Maria, California. Madden started on both offense and defense as player for California Polytechnic College at St. Louis Obispo in 1957 and 1958, and was voted the all-conference team. The Philadelphia Eagles selected him as future choice in the 21st round of the 1958 NFL Draft, but a knee injury in his rookie season premature ended his playing career. So there you have it, our third of 4 Hall of Famers for 2006, John Madden. Right? We still there? We still live? I don't see anybody chatting in there. You guys must be enjoying the content. All right, on to our fourth of 6 Hall of Famers. Warren Moon is next up on the field. Warren Moon. Get a sip of water quick here. All right. Everybody knows too probably that Warren Moon is a quarterback. Let me make sure. Yeah, it shows I'm still alive here. Okay. Should be good to go. Warren Moon, class of 2006. He had 4 4,000-yard passing seasons. He had 49,325 passing yards. He had 9 Pro Bowls, 17 seasons in the NFL, and 291 touchdowns. He's quoted as saying, "I started wearing number 1 in college because I always wanted to be the number 1 guy. I always wanted to remind my teammates that I am the man who can get it done." Prior to the 1978 NFL Draft, some NFL scouts suggested that since University of Washington quarterback Warren Moon had played in a rollout rather than a drop-back pass offense, he would be a mid-round pick. Others speculated that since only one African-American quarterback, James Harris, had achieved any measurable success in the NFL, Moon would have to play some other position. Regardless of which misguided reason motivated NFL scouts, Moon remained confident of his abilities and opted to sign with the Edmonton Eskimos of the Canadian Football League. He went on to lead the Eskimos to an unprecedented 5 consecutive Grey Cup victories. Eventually, Moon returned to the United States to play for the Houston Oilers in 1984. He racked up nearly 50,000 passing yards in 17 NFL seasons. Moon set a new club record with 3,338 yards passing in his first year with the Houston, a mark he would break 4 more times in 1986 when the Oilers installed the run-and-shoot offense. Moon's quarterback skills finally became apparent to all. The wide-open offense showcased Moon's strong arm, running skills, and pig play ability. In 1990, Moon led the league with 4,689 passing yards. He also led the league in attempts with 584, completions 362, and touchdowns 33, and tied Dan Marino's record with 9 300-yard games in a season. The following year, he again led the league in passing yards with 4,690. At the same time, he joined the Hall of Fame quarterbacks Dan Marino and Dan Fouts as the only quarterbacks to post back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons. Moon also established new NFL records that season with 655 attempts and 404 completions. Moon was traded to the Minnesota Vikings before the 1994 season. In his debut season, he passed for 4,264 yards and led the team to the playoffs. In his second season in Minnesota, he again passed for more than 4,200 yards. Moon moved on to the Seattle Seahawks as a free agent in 1997, where the veteran star set franchise records for completions 313 and yards passing 3,678, and earned his 9th Pro Bowl selection. Injuries limited his play in 1998 and 1999. Moon joined the Kansas City Chiefs and spent 2 seasons as a backup there before retiring. Despite spending his first 6 professional seasons in the CFL, Moon ranked 3rd all-time in NFL passing yardage and 4th in touchdown passes thrown at the time of his retirement. So there you have it, our 4th of 6 Hall of Famers, Warren Moon. All right. So next up on the field is Reggie White, our 5th of 6 Hall of Famers for the 2006 Hall of Fame class. Looks like he was a defensive lineman and a defensive end. Reggie White, class of 2006, 10 years All-Pro, 232 career games, 198 career sacks, 13 consecutive Pro Bowls, and 15 seasons in the NFL. And he is quoted as saying, "The thing that I know and everyone else knows is that no one can ever take my accomplishments away. My goal as a football player was to be the best to ever play my position. I believe I've reached my goal." Right? And he's Reggie White earned the nickname the Minister of Defense. As a senior at Tennessee, the moniker surely had to do with something more than the fact that he became an ordained minister at the age of 17. That became instantly apparent when he began his football career. White, who spent 2 seasons in the ill-fated United States Football League, made a memorable debut in the National Football League with the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 4 of the 1985 season. He collected 2.5 sacks and deflected a pass that was intercepted and returned for a touchdown. Despite the fact that he played in only 13 games that season, White tied for the team lead with 13 sacks and was named the NFL's Defensive Rookie of the Year. Following the season, White picked up 18 more sacks to earn his first of an outstanding 13 straight Pro Bowl trips. In 1987, White recorded one of the first seasons ever posted by a defensive lineman. In the season debut against the Washington Redskins, he sacked quarterback Doug Williams, stripped the ball, and then picked it up and raced 70 yards for the first of his 2 career touchdowns. In just 12 games during the strike-shortened season, White amassed 21 sacks to earn his first of 2 consecutive league sack titles. In 1993, after recording 124 sacks, in 121 games over 8 seasons in Philadelphia. White became the first big-name free agent to switch teams. He joined the Green Bay Packers and instantly helped turn the fortunes of the once proud franchise. The team steadily improved and, in 1996, returned to glory with White leading the NFL's top-ranked defense to playoff and Super Bowl victories in Super Bowl 31. He recorded a record 3 sacks. Reggie played 2 more years in Green Bay. During that period, he added 27 more sacks to his repertoire. After a one-year retirement, White returned for a season with the Carolina Panthers in 2000. White retired as the NFL's all-time sack leader with 198. He was named to the NFL's All-Decades team of the 1980 and 1990s. The 75th anniversary team was voted first team All-Pro 10 times in his 15-year career. So there you have it, Reggie White, our 5th of 6 Hall of Famers for 2006. Now on to our final Hall of Famer for 2006. Rayfield Wright is our 6th and final Hall of Famer for the class of 2006. Looks like he was a offensive lineman and a tackle, I believe. We'll see what it says in his bio. He was in 6 consecutive first or second team All-Pro honors, 6 Pro Bowls, 13 seasons in the NFL, and 5 Super Bowl appearances. He's quoted as saying, "I love blocking, love the contact. There's a lot of satisfaction in knowing that you're moving your man out of there. Biggest of all is to put my man on the ground. I'm on top of him, and the ball carrier is 10 to 15 yards downfield. That's satisfaction." All right? So Rayfield Wright, the Dallas Cowboys' 7th-round draft pick in the 1967 NFL draft, was given little chance of making the team's final roster. But the Fort Valley, Georgia State All-American demonstrated enough determination and raw athleticism that the coaching staff knew they somehow needed to work him into the lineup. During his first 3 seasons, the 6'5", 255-pound Wright was used as a tight end, defensive end, and an offensive tackle. In 1969, when right tackle Ralph Neely was injured, Coach Tom Landry decided to insert Wright into the lineup. His first opponent was future Hall of Fame defensive end Deacon Jones. The Deacon is big and strong and mean. Wright was cautioned by his line coach. "Well," said the confident Wright, "so am I." Wright's performance against Jones was good enough that before training camp opened in 1970, Landry announced Wright would be his starting right tackle. 1 season later, he was named All-NFL, known as Big Cat. Wright earned first or second team All-NFL honors 6 consecutive times in 1971 through 1976. Boom, slang's in the house. How you doing there, Boom? Reverend Reggie, rest in peace. 6 consecutive times in 1971 to 76. He was also selected to play in the Pro Bowl following each of those seasons. Wright's performance during the 1975 season was particularly impressive. Coming off knee surgery, many questioned whether Big Cat would play. Not only did he play, but he again notched all NFL honors into his career belt. In postseason play, he faced 3 legendary defensive ends head-on: Hall of Famer Jack Youngblood of the Los Angeles Rams, Hall of Famer Earl Eller of the Minnesota Vikings, and L.C. Greenwood of the Pittsburgh Steelers, each time he rose to the occasion with exceptional play. He was truly outstanding. Youngblood summarized of Wright's play in the playoff game. As for his performance against Eller, longtime Cowboys offensive line coach Jim Myers proclaimed that Rayford played as well or even better in that game. An all-day fight with Rayford Wright definitely is not my ideal of a pleasant Sunday afternoon, Eller once offered. I think he's pretty much of a composite of an all-pro tackle. He has size, strength, and quickness. The big thing in Rayfield's favor is that he has a lot of range. He moves faster than most tackles. He's just difficult to play against. Myers summarized Wright's overall career this way: we tried to make a tight end out of Rayfield. Then we tried him on the defense line, and then he made a great coach out of me. So there you have it, our 6th of 6 Hall of Famers for the class of 2006, Rayfield Wright. Hopefully you enjoyed our class of 2006 for our Are You Ready for Some Football? Class of 2006, Troy Aikman, Harry Carson, John Madden, Warren Moon, Reggie White, and Rayfield Wright. And now, back to the rest of our show. Boom, 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 boom. Let me refresh the chat really quick, and we'll get ready for our trivia. Okay? I'm not doing the little sneak peek, but I do have my trivia sheets right off to the left here. Let's see. Right off to the left. There we go. Right off to the left is my trivia calendar. So it's right here. I can see it. I can read the question. So, are you ready for some trivia? This one's pretty much down and straight, so it shouldn't need the two-minute warning on this one. Plus, whoever guesses it first will end it anyway. So it is, today is Wednesday, the 1st of March, 2023. We have new names on the wheel. We do have 102, so we have 2 prizes on the wheel already today. And that's from my Patreons and my channel members. That gives me just over 100 entries so far. The more people that join my Patreon, the more early bird entries you get in at the start of every month. Okay? So, channel membership and Patreons. Okay? Patreon, you get me sending you a package every month of your favorite PC team. It's like a repack product. I use Fairfield boxes, I use a blaster box, and I use a mega box. Those are the 3 different tiers, but I do have a 4th tier if you want a box of each every month, which is $50 a month. But I already have one person that's doing that. If you want to join the club for this year, 2023, until all the teams are chosen, they'll all be open. Right now there's 4 teams that are taken. 4 teams that are taken by 3 Patreons in the repack box tiers. And hopefully this weekend, if I get to do that too, along with my spreadsheet here, we'll get that gone too. But the birthdays for today, March 1st, are Tony Castillo, Hank Weiss, Harry Carey, and Johnny Ray. And our trivia question for today, for 2 bonus entries onto the free entries for today, is historical present. How many players have surpassed Mickey Mantle in career strikeouts? Was it A, 5? Was it B, 12? Was it C, 27, or was it D, 36? How many players have surpassed Mickey Mantle in career strikeouts? Was it A, 5, B, 12, C, 27, and D, 36? As soon as I see the correct answer, that's who will get the entries. Do 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 do. Bum bum. Everybody gets one guess until I say try again. Center Hill Cards got it right. Center Hill Cards got it right. Let me pull off my calendar page here for this one. Again. How many players have surpassed Mickey Mantle in career strikeouts as of 2021? And it was D, 36. It says D. Upon retiring in 1968, Mantle ranked first with 1,710 strikeouts. Since then, home run hitters, single hitters, infielders, and outfielders passed him without posting more walks than strikeouts as Mantle did. With 9,910 plate appearances, Mantle fanned a little more than 17% of the time. Mantle also walked more, 1,733, than he whiffed, leading the American League in walks 5 times. No wonder that his career on-base percentage was a superb .421. So Center Hill Cards, you got 2 free entries today. Center Hill Cards. Let's see. Center Hill Cards is right up here. Okay. So I got you down for that. And now, without further ado, let's see. What are we at? 10 thumbies up. 10 thumbies up. So I'm going to set this aside for now. If we make it to 25 thumbs up, we'll open up this first off the line Panini box opening. Boom. So we'll set this down here. If we get the 25 thumbs up, I'll pull it back out. But for now, we are going to open up this blaster box of Top Stadium Club. Look for autograph cards. Pete Alonso on the box. And we can, I'm still looking to try and get a Stadium Club Julio Rodriguez, that's for sure. Still trying to get a Julio Rodriguez. Okay, here we go. Oops, I forgot to move my trash can over here again. Alright, let's see who our master photo is in this box. Every blaster box you get a master photo. I think once I got more than one. And today it looks like it is Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer is our master photo today. So pretty cool. It's number 228. I believe all in all, I can't remember, is there 300 of these? Is there a master photo for every player? I have to look up Top Stadium Club for this series and see what we've got here. We've got 4 cards in a pack, 5 cards in a pack, and 7 packs plus 1, 40 cards in the blaster box of Stadium Club. This will be used sometime this year to fill for a blaster box repack. And your blaster box repack is, I put as many cards as I can in here. In a blaster box you get 3 packs of baseball cards. along with your favorite team, not just the Mets. So far I've got claimed as the Cincinnati Reds, California Angels, the New York Yankees, and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Other than those 4 teams, the other 26 are available. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These will be our 8 packs we're going to open up here. Set these right here, and we will see what we get here. We'll see. Don't think we'll get to 25 today unless you share this channel out and get a whole bunch of people showing up. Tomorrow is a Throwback Thursday, but I don't know if we'll do a Throwback Thursday. We'll see. We'll see. I will do something tomorrow. Might even be opening up that Panini box first off the line, because I do need to make Saturday's biography a little bit shorter. I can't go too long this Friday. So Trevor Story with the Boston Red Sox. Okay. Then we've got John Kruk with the Philadelphia Phillies. Hold on, let me scooch up here a little bit more. So John Kruk with the Philadelphia Phillies. Then we got Jesus Sanchez. Oh, that'd be good to get an extra Jesus there going my Christian PC. And looks like we got a variation. Casey Mize with the Detroit Tigers, and Casey Mize is a black. Casey Mize is a black. That's a variation. And our last one is Joe Musgrove with the San Diego Padres. Shout out to Kevin's Models and More there. So don't forget, thumbies up, thumbies up, thumbies up for me. And I think I'm getting ever so close to getting my next YouTube check. It's been quite a few months. Pretty much us little YouTubers like me and stuff don't really get much from YouTube. But oh, is that Chipper Jones? Guess it's just the angle and the way the picture's taken. It doesn't really look like Chipper Jones, but it probably is. Probably is. There we go. The picture on the back, I can definitely see it's Chipper Jones. Hall of Famer Chipper Jones. Then next we have Alberto Mondesi with the Kansas City Royals. Shout out to Lockin99. Then next here we've got Shane Baz, Tampa Bay Rays rookie card. Then we got a red, Mike Yastrzemski red for the San Francisco Giants. Shout out to Cards in My Car with our Posada. And then we got a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the Toronto Blue Jays. Oh, we got a Ty Cobb on the back and a Brandon Crawford on the front with the San Francisco Giants. Cards in My Car with our Posada. There we go. Anthony Rizzo with the New York Yankees. Shout out to Bernie H's son. Bernie H's son for the Yankees. And boom, we got a Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome. Buster Posey with the San Francisco Giants. That's a sweet looking card there. Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome over here. And we got a Power Zone. Matt Olson with the Braves. And this is a sweet looking card. Ty Cobb. Somebody's flying over top there. Boom. interesting. All right, pack number 4, halfway through the box. Okay, we got 10 viewers. 10 viewers. Let's see how we can continue going here. Uh-oh. Oh my word, we got a mini in here. We got a mini card. We got a Brooks Robinson with the Baltimore Orioles. Brooks Robinson with the Baltimore Orioles. We got an Andre Jackson rookie card for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we've got a Joe Ryan rookie card for the Minnesota Twins. Oh, these are those triumphant, I thinks. The triumphant T7 and the Brian Reynolds for Bernie H. There we go. His Pittsburgh Pirates. Let me get a sleeve for these 2 cards we got so far. The Chrome and the, I think it's Triumphant. Here I see in the bottom it looks like a mini because it's so narrow on the bottom, and I forgot all about these. Okay, sleeve up that Chrome card there. All right, going into pack number 5. Pack number 5. Thumbies up, thumbies up, thumbies up for me. Fire Starter Breaks is in the house. Give me that thumbs up. Everybody needs to give me those thumbies up. See if we can get up to the 25. You never know. Thumbies up, thumbies up, thumbies up for me. We got a Kyle Lewis. There we go, Kyle Lewis for the Seattle Mariners. Of course, now he's with Arizona this year. Then we've got Connor Wong, rookie card for the Boston Red Sox. And we've got Otto Lopez, rookie card for the Toronto Blue Jays. A boom there. A Christian Yelich with the Brewers. Look at that. Look at that expression there. Oh my word. Cool red there. And Jim Palmer by his Hall of Fame plaque in Cooperstown, probably, or when he got inducted. Jim Palmer. Awesome, awesome card there. Okay, pack number 6. Oh, doing pretty good, but my dad has COVID. His first time having it. Well, is he at home or is he at the hospital there, Center Hill? If he's at home, that's a good sign, because in 2021, 2020. Was it the end of 2020, 21, 20? No, 20. Now I'm trying to think. I was in the hospital for 18 days. So doing pretty good. But my dad got on our walk, listening mostly and responding when the dog stops. That's cute. That's cute. All right, so we got Jazz Chisholm with the Miami Marlins. Oops. Almost skipped Josh Lowe here with the Tampa Bay Rays rookie card. All right. Then we got a Frank Thomas with the Chicago White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. Then we've got the Team of the Future Bo Bichette with the Toronto Blue Jays. And then we've got Justin Turner with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Okay, these are all base cards basically. The inserts, the reds and blacks. We did have that first one was a black, right? Okay, pack number 7 coming up. He is home. Well, that's a good sign when you just have COVID. Basically, he's just got to stay home for about 5 days. Make sure you don't have any serious symptoms pop up. But do me a favor, let him know if things start getting worse and not better. He needs to go get checked at the hospital. It's one thing to get just a positive result, but if you start getting worse, don't hesitate and wait till it's too late. Jim Abbott with the California Angels. Alex Kriloff with the Minnesota Twins. And we've got Keith Hernandez with the New York Mets. Got another backwards. Is this another black? Joe Adell with the Angels. No, it's a sepia. And then Dylan Carlson with the St. Louis Cardinals. Dylan Carlson with the St. Louis Cardinals. Alright, last pack magic. Can we get anything hot out of here? Last pack magic. I think what we have. One Seattle Mariner out of there. Oh, there you go. Joe Carter. Joe Carter with the Toronto Blue Jays. Gavin Sheets with the Chicago White Sox. Wow, why is that rookie card emblem so big on that one? Just looks big, I guess, probably. With the Chicago White Sox, Gavin Sheets. Shout out to Chuck. Card number 3, Jared Walsh with the California Angels. And boom, Vladimir Guerrero. I think we had one of these in our last box too. Red. And our last one, Kyle Hendricks with the Chicago Cubs. Kyle Hendricks. Boom. So nothing too earth-shattering, not too many inserts that round. Got a Team of the Future Stadium Club, Bobichette. We got a Stadium Club Triumphant die cut card. Show you this one a little bit closer so you can see it. You can probably see the back here. If I put it over my hand, you can see the way it's die cut, and it looks. I have had fun with these. If you put them into a binder, probably as the set, they almost link together like puzzle pieces, some of them. I think it might be the way the numbering design is. But that's what I've noticed on those. And then, of course, the Power Zone. Matt Olson with the Braves. The Power Zone card. And then the Top Stadium Club Chrome Buster Posey with the San Francisco Giants. And then we've got the Vladimir Guerrero Red. The Angels Joe Adell Sepia. And we had another red, Christian Yelich with the Brewers. Another red, Mike Yastrzemski with the Giants. And then Casey Mize. So, pretty awesome, but nothing earth-shattering there. So tomorrow we'll have some type of Throwback Thursday. Throwback Thursday. Gotta think, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? The Card Father's in the house. How you doing there, Card Father? Thanks for popping into the stream. Capiche? Capiche. Thumbies up for Don. Capiche? That's right. The Card Father says if you're not going to give thumbies up for Don, he's going to have to send somebody to visit your house. He might send somebody to visit your house just to make sure you're doing the right thing. Thumbies up, thumbies up, thumbies up for Don. Thank you there, Card Father. Appreciate you being here. Welcome to the Blue Wrench crew. Welcome to the Blue Wrench crew. All right. The Card Father is in the house. The Card Father is in the house. Let's see, where are we now for the stream? We at the hour mark? I'm trying to remember. We at the hour mark? Oh yeah, we just went over the hour mark. So let's go ahead and get things rolling here for the 2-minute warnings at the end of the show here. As soon as I see it hit 303, I'm going to put the warning in there so you can give me your present sign or thumbs up or something like that. As soon as you see it in there, you can start putting it in, and I'll give you your end of stream and free entries. End of stream free entries coming up here in a few seconds. As soon as I hit start. There we go. Start the 2-minute warning. Start the 2-minute warning. Bernie H is here. Bernie gets 3. Anybody else here still? It says we got 10 viewers. You got 2 minutes to get in your present here. Logged in. Center Hill Cards. Got 2 entries. Wasn't here at the beginning. Big Rays Ball Cards gets 3. Okay. The Card Father is here. Get him logged in here. Down. It's been a while since he's been here. All right. We got 303, 4, 5. All right. Got about a minute to go. We're at the 304 mark. Huh? No. Okay. Okay, I'll just type it in here while we're waiting. Come on. Of course. God is Great is here. Here we go. God is Great. He was here at the beginning, got in at the end. All right. And that was right there. And the 2-minute warning. So you should have chimed in and spoke, or you lost out. So what do we got for today's free entries? We got 5 for Big Ray. We've got 5 for Bernie H. We got 4 for Center Hill. We got the trivia right, and was here at the end of the stream. Chuck Dupree. Why didn't Chuck chime in? Guess Chuck's not here anymore, but he got 2 at the beginning of the stream. God is Great was at the beginning and at the end, so he got 5 entries, and the card Fathries. So we are good to go for today. So, are you ready for some football? Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2006 was our main content. Then we did our trivia. We did our top stadium club. Blaster box. And we'll see. Maybe we can get to this box tomorrow. Maybe we can get to this shiny box tomorrow. That would be nice. First off the line, 2022 Mosaic cards. 15 packs of cards. Or 10 packs of cards and 15 cards per pack. Should be an awesome box. Again, searching for Julio Rodriguez. That would be cool to find his cards in here. But we'll see. We might get to this one tomorrow. Share us out. Tell your friends. Let's get a whole bunch of people showing up for tomorrow. That'll be cool. So until then, this has been Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards, and more. Are you ready for some football? Pro Ball Hall of Fame class 2006. Next Wednesday, are you ready for some football? Will be the class of 2007. And don't forget this Friday, Bob Gibson is our Hall of Fame biography for Hall of Fame Friday. So until then, you all have a great and wonderful day. We will see you all around the channels. Let me go up here and see real quick if I could show my participants. The Card Father was here. God is Great. Bernie H. So until then, you all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day. And we will see you tomorrow. Same bad time. Same bad channel. 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Till then, take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day. It's not just words. Be blessed. Take care.